Oh my god, the thing I hate hearing in the beginning of a video is, today we're trying to remove my black box dye. I'm like, ooh, boom. Like if there was a wall right here, I would just go boom. Oh, there's one over here. Should I bang my head against it?
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel, and today we are going to be reacting to Brad Mondo's video of him reacting to my bleach fail video. So if you guys have not watched that, I will link it down in the description for you. But basically, yeah, it is a whole journey of me trying to dye my hair from jet blue black box dye to go to blonde to go to a light brown. Like, it was crazy. I had to chop off a lot of my hair, and also I had to get it professionally fixed. But this is where we're at. My hair was like down to here. Anyway, I'll let you guys watch a video. It is literally a crazy ride. Got some 30 volume, 2 packets of the Wella bleach.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yee, woo, yee, woo. That is not gonna be enough bleaching powder. At all. At all. At all. You know those like anime people? They're like, at all? No, just me. You need like a big ass tub of bleach in order to get all that hair lightened.
Okay, so basically, like, what he's talking about here is when I had first bleached my hair, I definitely did not get enough bleach, and he's totally right. And also, by the way, I was not trying to go like super light blonde. It was just light enough blonde to go to like a light brown, if that makes sense. He also mentioned that something about my natural hair color being blonde, possibly. I'm not sure if I'm like getting that right.
Oh boy, having blonde hair naturally and then dyeing it black is the worst combination you could ever do.
But basically, my natural hair color is actually dark brown, but I think compared to the really black hair dye I had, it just looked lighter than it is, if that makes sense.
She has applied the color remover, and she's letting that sit and marinate and simmer and pull out all those artificial color molecules, and hopefully they all just drip down and trickle out.
So where we currently are at after we did the color remover, I'm not surprised. Like, I knew it was gonna lift to an orange or red.
I don't know why you're not more excited, because you should be more excited. We've both watched 1,000 videos like this where people use color remover and they get no good results. She, however, got very good results. That removed a lot of that very dark pigment and left her with that red orange tone that was underneath that dark pigment. This is a great result, and I'm very satisfied. She doesn't seem that satisfied, but I, for once, am satisfied. The thirst has been quenched.
Okay, so basically when I had removed that, like, he's right, I didn't seem that satisfied, because I, like, obviously he's a professional, so he's like, oh, that's a great result. But for me, like, not being experienced, I was just like, oh, well, I feel like it should have got out more. Like, it's still red. Like, me not really knowing how, like, color works and everything. So yeah, at that moment, I was like, okay, what the heck? But now looking back, I can definitely see where he's coming from and like what he means. Like, and it was a good result for the color.
Oh, I got chills. It's the fact that her hair looks dry as fuck. Those ends are crispy and look like they are about to snap off of her head. And the moment she puts bleach on this, it's going to be chaotic. We've seen this a countless number of times.
So one more thing, yes, the ends of my hair, I literally thought they were healthy. I was like, oh, my hair looks like super healthy, like going into it. And now, like, looking back at this, I'm like, wow, the last like 3 to 4 inches of my hair were like big ziti fried. Like, they were really bad and compromised, and I didn't even see it until I saw him review this and say that, and I was like, oh wow, he's right. I actually conditioned because it was so straw-like and dry after that. I was like, there's no way I'm able to brush my hair, and the bleach is gonna eat right through the conditioner. And he's right, like, I should have rinsed it, and I was just, you know, I have, you know, kids running around and stuff, and I was just trying to do this in between like nap time, so that was for sure on me. Are a couple spots. Ugh, I probably should have got 2 bottles, but you know what? I'm not worried about it.
Oh.
His face.
It is splashed the house down boots, mama miss girl, and it is all over the place. Crazy. I
literally missed so many spots, you guys. Like, now, like, it's so weird watching it. Like, back now, I'm like, oh my god, I missed so many spots. My hair looked like super spotted. I went ahead and I got the bleach on there. I'm gonna put that on for like 25 minutes.
What happened to the bangs? Why are the bangs not colored? I'm confused. Are we going for like a two-toned look? Because I'm pretty sure the bangs are a part of your hair.
Okay, so basically I had just did my first round of bleach, and yes, I had left my bangs out during the first part because one, I was like running out of bleach, and two, I was like in my head, I was like, okay, but these are close to the scalp. Like I still, obviously, I probably had like a good 3 inches, but I was just like, let me do the rest of my hair because my hair, like my bangs are such a small amount. Let me try to get as much of the rest of my hair as I can. So it's like where I was coming from, Brad, just so you know. Really happy with the mids and ends. They look like the same color.
I don't know about this.
Now, obviously, I did not have enough bleach, so I couldn't really do my bangs. I do have a little bit of hot roots here. But as you guys can see, I didn't have enough bleach to really go back in and do my roots.
Sometimes I don't know how you guys aren't freaking out because what the fuck? There is shit going on everywhere, and she's just like, yeah, you know, I just didn't have enough bleach, man, whatever. I didn't color my bangs, I didn't color my roots, I had splotchy everywhere. Like, what? What happened? I thought we were doing so good, and then it all just went crumbling down and just, it's like being on a roller coaster, and it's like,
So, I had, like, also, if you guys don't know, like, I posted this on TikTok as well, so follow me on TikTok at RachelBell17. I'll link it below as well if you haven't, but yeah, and, like, the thing is, like, I got so many comments, like, the same as Brad saying, like, how are you not freaking out? Like, I would be freaking out, and at that time, I think I was just, like, trying to just, like, go through it as best as I can, and just being like, okay, like, this is the time I have. Like, if you have kids, you know, you only have like a certain amount of time frame. So I was just like, kind of like, honestly, I was rushing it, and I shouldn't have done that, which is why I had so many spots and stuff. And yeah, that's why I wasn't freaking out. I was just kind of like go, 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 go mindset. I just don't think I gave myself time to freak out. But don't worry, I definitely end up freaking out later. My second round of bleach, it's processing right now. I did the same thing as before. I'm gonna do like 25 minutes and then go back in, not rinse anything off, obviously, do the roots, leave it on.
Okay, so she applied the bleach again on her head, and she said she's using more violet tone bleach this time. Violet tone bleach can definitely help a bit. Yeah, she is doing something very wrong though, very wrong that I say to you guys all the time. Applying the bleach, and then we're wrapping the hair up into a bun. Your hair's not wet, it's being bleached. You know, I get it, when your hair's wet, you like wrap it up, and you're like, yeah, get it out of my face. You can't do that with bleach, because the hair inside here will get very warm and overprocess and break and die and fall to the floor and die, and it'll be the saddest thing in the entire world. So don't.
So that definitely was a huge mistake. Probably the biggest mistake I made was putting my hair up in a bun and then covering it with a bag. That had really heated up my hair, and that's actually when I knew I had to rinse my hair out. This was my second round of bleach, by the way, because I literally started, like, I was obviously trying to like check my head and stuff, and like I felt my hair, and I was like, oh, this is starting to feel hot. And then I was like, okay, like I need to rinse it out now. Like, as soon as I started feeling really hot, I was like, okay, this isn't normal. And now I realized, like, by me putting the bag on, it just got way too hot. And honestly, guys, like, I feel like if I wouldn't have put the bag on, I think my hair would have been okay. Like, I for sure would have been damaged. I for sure would have had to get a cut, but I really don't think it would have been nearly as bad as it was. I rinsed out the bleach and did a hair mask and rinsed that out. While I was rinsing out the hair mask, I was just putting my fingers lightly through my hair, and like some hair started falling out. I'm like freaking out right now.
Oh, wait, hold on, I'm not ready. She said the hair started falling out. Remember when she had those kind of like white spots on her roots? Well, she also then bleached her hair again and then put the bleach all over her roots again. Like, her hair is going to fall out, and she started with very dry, damaged hair. This is gonna be so bad. Her hair is going to melt.
But I'm gonna go ahead and take the towel off. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so it looks really good.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
It looks really good.
See, that's where our opinions differ. You know, I'm gonna come out and say it. I don't agree that it looks really good. I actually would go as far to say as it looks really bad. Almost the worst it could have possibly looked. And I'm so sorry if that's harsh. I just need to tell you, it couldn't look worse. Your hair is melted, colored 5 different colors, and it is definitely gonna fall off. I don't know why we're not seeing eye to eye on this, but we are definitely not. I don't know how you're gonna save this. I would honestly at this point just cut all my hair off. You can't really do anything with this. You can maybe do some bond boosting masks and some
Oh, I know it's so bad. I got so many comments like, girl, like, what do you mean it looks good? And even Brad's reaction, he's like, his face literally is hilarious. Okay, this is what happened. I was literally in denial, like straight up. When I took that towel off, I was more looking at color. I was like, oh, it's like super blonde. So remember, it was like really red. And then I bleached it, whatever, and so now it's blonde. So I'm looking at the color, and I'm like, oh, it's like light, at least light enough for me to do this like light brown I was thinking I was gonna do. And I wasn't even looking or feeling the damage yet, but now looking back, I'm like, oh my God, that looks like melted rubber or something on my head. Like, that doesn't even look like hair. Like, I don't know how. I literally think I was in denial because I was just like, okay, like, you know, we're good. You know how you get like that sometimes? You're just like trying to make yourself feel better, even though you're like, oh, I just totally messed up my hair, like, or I just totally messed up like my makeup or whatever. And you're just like, oh my God. Yeah, that's literally what happened here. I'm surprised I'm not shaking because I'm literally like so afraid. Like, I don't even want to pull it. I'm so afraid. Oh my God, like that's literally the worst feeling. Like when you're doing your hair, you see though? Like I barely pulled it. I just ran my fingers through it and that just came out.
Oh, ow, ow, ow. Oh my God, holy fuck. Don't pull on your hair. The best thing you can do right now is just try to let it air dry. It probably won't dry because it's just grabbing onto that moisture in any way that it can, but you should not touch it. Do not brush it, do not pull on it, nothing. Just put in a protein mask.
So this part was now everything setting in. Everybody was like, oh, how are you so calm? Like this part, it was like when everything was starting to set in, and when I felt my hair's texture and it felt like wet spaghetti, and it was melted. Like Brad's 100% right. It literally melted off my head, which is crazy because who could think like, oh, your hair literally melts off your head? Yeah. If you are not careful with bleach and you don't know what you're doing, your hair will melt off your head. And I learned the lesson the hard way because I thought my hair like, oh, it'd be fine, blah, blah, blah. And then it was literally, I was just going like this. Like I wasn't pulling, like I wasn't being like, I was just literally like, just going like this, and then hair started to come out. And I was like, oh my God, and it feels terrible. Like this is when I was starting to freak out.
The back of her head is still brown. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is probably one of the worst bleach files I've seen all year. Holy hell.
I don't even want to brush through it, but the lift is amazing.
It's yellow. The lift is amazing. I'm gonna start saying that now. No, the lift is amazing.
I did obviously miss some spots back here, like holy crap, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Some spots is an understatement. Pretty much every spot was missed.
Yes, I had missed like this huge patch. Like probably this big, guys. Like almost the back of my head. Like this is so embarrassing to watch back. I'm like, oh my God. And here I was like in like Delulu. I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be okay. Girl, no. Not doing any more bleach.
Thank the hair gods that she's not doing any more bleach. Oh my God, imagine.
So we're just going to chill and let this dry. Oh my God, you guys, like I'm freaking out. It's not that much hair right now, but the thing is like I barely am doing it and hair keeps coming out. So that's what I'm just concerned about.
Get those baby's hands out of that hair because your hair cannot handle any pulling right now. Get those baby's hands out of that hair.
This is my hair just from I know it's not a lot like I said, but it's so weird. Like the elasticity is so weird.
Oh my God.
Literally, the guys, it makes me so like ill just thinking about it. Like when I pulled on the hair that was falling out, right? It literally was like silly string. Yes, I was trying to think. It was like the silly string that you spray, you know, when you were a kid, and it was like kind of slimy and like slowly pulled apart. It was the worst. It felt literally melted. It was It was terrible, you guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That clump in the hand, and the hand in the clump. There's so much hair.
So I blow dried my hair and it's pretty dry now, but look at all this hair that's coming out.
Guys, I have to go. I'm sorry.
I did contact Sally's. I sent her a picture of my hair. I told her everything I did, and she was like, look, you need a protein mask. Your hair is super compromised. Don't put any toner on your hair for at least 48 hours. And like the toner she recommended has like some violet in it, so hopefully it will tone out some of the orange, because she's like, you cannot bleach your hair again, which obviously I wouldn't.
Oh my god. I wouldn't recommend doing a straight up violet toner. I really wouldn't use anything demi-permanent or permanent, semi-only. We do not want to have any sort of lift in our formula with the developer, like zero. You really need to put some other colors back in the hair, that more natural tone as well, and add the violet for cooling effects as well. It is very, very tricky, and it takes an expert stylist to get it right.
So Brad is 100% right. I totally messed up on the toning, and that's where it does take an expert to fix that. That's when I should have just been like, let me go to the salon and have them fix it then. But I was like, okay, let me like, oh, maybe I can save it. Like I was literally like throwing a Hail Mary, and obviously I don't know anything about color. So yeah, that was complete foreshadowing, so I'll let you guys see what happens. This is just crazy. It feels like wet noodles. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to salvage as much as I can, because right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, like 4 or 5 inches feels really bad.
For what it is, Rachel, your hair is still on your head, so I'm very grateful for that. However, it is very orange, so if you use anything like a level 10 violet toner, it is just not going to do enough to your hair, and you're gonna end up with still orange hair. So I would bring your hair back down to a deeper level. A level 7 would be best for you. I don't think you're gonna do that, but we are about to find out what you're gonna do.
Okay guys, so this is the next day. My hair's looking not great. I literally just cut off maybe an inch off of the bottom, and now I'm gonna go in with some toner, 9NNV with some violet undertones, hopefully to cancel it out. Currently toning, I have like 10 minutes or so left.
Oh my god. The toner is dark slate gray. I told you, your hair is too porous to put anything with violet on it, and this definitely has developer in it. I just know it has developer in it. I know this is demi-permanent. I know it is.
Okay, so I put the toner in, and it definitely turned my hair like a green, gray, ugly color. Like it was so bad, you guys. I like rewatching this back, I'm like, oh my god, like what was I thinking, you know? I literally don't even want to film this right now, but yeah, like obviously I toned it. I've had to cut off like 3 inches. I have it pulled back right now. I just am feeling really regretful about my hair. Like it's never been this bad.
Rachel, I'm gonna come clean. I feel a little bit bad for like coming at you so hard, and it's all with love. I want the best for you and your hair, and I hope that you're much better now. This was 2 months ago. I hope that I'm not making you more upset, 'cause I feel very bad that you're upset. Thank you for entertaining us and uploading this. I feel your pain. Like this is very, very frustrating, and I understand completely how you feel. I've had some really stuff happen to my hair, and it sucks.
Okay, so just to like stop it there, this was the moment I broke down. Like this is the time where I was like, oh my god, like you guys, I have never messed up my hair this bad. Like I was just like, oh my god. And Brad, I am not mad at you. I don't think you were too harsh. Like honestly, like you could have been way worse. Like I know it all comes from love and just like trying to give me advice. I don't like no hard feelings, honestly.
But your hair, obviously you know, is green now. This is what can happen, you guys, when you put a toner that is demi-permanent over hair that is that porous. It can turn all sorts of weird colors.
I haven't had short hair for over 10 years, and it's because I had actually a pixie cut over 10 years ago, and ever since then I'm like, okay, I'm always gonna have long hair. Like that's what I want to do. And it was a pixie cut by choice, not because I damaged my hair. I just wanted to like see what it would look like. After that, I'm like, well, I just want to have longer hair. Like I never really had long hair. And so ever since then, I've had at least like past my shoulders. And now it's like here. That's like the length of it around my head right now. And I'll probably have to cut more off.
I feel so bad. She's really going through it. This is really, really tough. I seriously feel for you, and I'm so sorry this happened to you. It's very difficult to do your hair at home. It's so hard. That's why hairstylists exist, and they spend years and years keeps training and never stop training on how to do color properly. I mean, it's a difficult thing to get right.
That's like just traumatizing to me because I just wanted long hair for such a long time, and like I've honestly tried to grow it out, and my hair breaks off easily, and like now that I'm like I did all this stuff, I'm like, wow, like you really messed up with your hair.
I know what that feels like too, to want to grow your hair out and then you just absolutely demolish it with bleach. I've done it at least 50 times in my life.
I was feeling so bad at this point, like I literally could not stop crying. Like I said, like I was traumatized. I was like, oh my god, because I've always wanted like really long hair, and I already kind of, like Brad said, my hair was already kind of like dry and stuff, and even before like I bleached my hair, I've always had like a little issues with my hair growing to a certain length and kind of like stopping, and it's because I was having like breakage and a little bit of dryness at the end. I was always trying to like have my longer hair and everything, and then like I knew like I had a pixie cut, you know, in high school, and I wanted to try it, and it was just not, I didn't even damage my hair. So it was like, let me have this short hair. And then I knew after that, okay, from now on, this was like over 10 years ago, I want to have long hair. Like that's what I want. So for me, when this happened, and it is like, I'm not sure if he said it already, but when you have long hair and it literally gets like ripped away from you because you damage your hair or cut it too short or bleach it too much or whatever, it is so sad because you're like, I worked so hard to grow this, and it takes so long to grow your own hair that when it just gets cut away or whatever or melts off, it's literally like traumatizing, and it's so sad, and like I was going through it. Let me know if you guys have been through anything like that, because if you have, I totally feel you.
And it's dreadful every single time. It's awful. It takes such a long time to grow your hair out, and then it's just taken away from you, and you're like, fuck. That feels so awful.
I'm just feeling like not that great. So I'm gonna try to just let it go for now. I'm gonna let it dry, like air dry, no heat, and then kind of assess the damage after that.
Okay, so fast forward, she is now recovered, and this is now a day later. We're gonna see where her hair is now.
Okay guys, so this is the next day or 2 days after, I'm not sure, but this is what she looks like. I do have a little breakage in the back, but honestly guys, I feel like the hair gods have like protected me through this whole thing, because it could have been so much worse. I really don't think it looks terrible. I just wanted a cool ash brown, basically, like a cool ash brown, and I ended up with this, but that's kind of like what my goal is to have. Like when I go, I am gonna get it professionally done.
For what we just went through, that is the best case scenario. Like just the fact that our hair is still on her head is the best case. I cannot even believe she still has length left on her head. Like that's insane. And I'm glad that she is okay now. Rachel, I hope you're okay. And I'm so happy to hear that she's gonna go get it professionally done, professional cut and color, because she definitely needs it. Just go darker, cut that hair off, and start over again. And give your hair a damn break.
This is what she
Okay, so basically this part is like, I think a day or two after, and I was feeling really positive in this. I know it didn't look great, but I was like, okay, it feels so much better. Obviously, because it was dry, which it was taking so long to get dry. Let me know if you guys have felt that, but like when I damaged my hair, like it felt like my hair would never dry. It took like freaking 24 hours for my hair to dry. And at this point though, I was like, okay, it's not great, it's definitely not, but at least I thought in my mind it looked good compared to what it could be, and it did. Like at least I had hair on my head, like he said. At least I, you know, was able to salvage some of it. Like I didn't have any chemical burns on my scalp. A lot of people are asking me about that, and I'm so grateful, you know, I didn't have that. So anyway, that's what that's about.
So she actually posted a video of her makeover. So let's see what she ended up with from the professional stylist.
Like, who am I? What? It's so healthy. And the color is eating. And the bangs are banging. Thank you, Makeup by Andrea. Thank you, Alfredo, Lewis. Thank you, Philip, Wolf. You guys are all amazing. You know, I was so nervous because I was like, am I gonna like having short hair again? Like, I didn't really have an option when it came to cutting it. I can't believe it. Like, I feel like expensive.
Guys, so this is about a week after the hair transformation, and the more I see it on me, the more I love it. Like, I love it. And you know what? It's kind of giving like Russian spy vibes. I don't know. I'll take like sexy spy any day. So
I love it.
Okay, so Philip Wolf Hair and Alfredo Lewis absolutely transformed her hair. I just sat there and was just gagged. It's just so incredible when you know what you're doing with hair, how much you can just transform somebody's hair from like absolutely demolished to this, which looks incredible. Like her hair doesn't look like it went through anything. Wow, 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 wow. Great job to the hairstylist, and you look amazing, Rachel. And this is your look. You look fierce as fuck. I love this cut and I love this color. I love the short bangs. I love the bob. I love it all. You look so beautiful. I think this was a happy mistake. You got a great transformation at the end, so happy for you. But wow, you went through a lot. I hope you're okay now. Oh my God. I went through a lot watching that. I'm gonna have to recover after this. I think that was actually a really pretty result.
Okay, so that was the end result, you guys. Thank you, Brad, so much. I super appreciate your compliments. That means honestly so much to me. Right now, as you guys can see, so this happened, I think, about 3 months ago now, like this whole thing. And as you guys can see, it's like grown out actually quite a bit from the video. I just have my hair kind of like slicked back right now, but yeah, my bangs are probably like to here now, and as you can see, it's like a little bit past my shoulder. So yeah, we're just on our healthy hair journey right now. But let me know what you guys think of the transformation, and you know what you think of the new look. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, big shout out to Brad, Alfredo, and Philip. I love you all.